You already know we gotta share it to the book. We gotta share Facebook. They got what I'm doing right now. Before I hop into any of these proceedings, I'm back. Before we get into any of the proceedings, you know, your boy had to share it. Thing. I'll be at this cantina. I forget the name of the restaurant because I just got booked for it the other day. But I'm gonna be in Middletown tonight. The homie Darren Rivera will let me come through, work out a little bit, preparing myself for my headlining weekend at the river in Wethersfield. You know? So I haven't hit a live stage since Saturday, and before that, it was like 3 weeks since I hit a stage. But the one thing you can count on is that I'm gonna be here Monday through Friday. I'm here, man. I'm working on my verbal skills, working on my communication skills, and it is Dirty Thursday. Normally, I'm a cleaner comedian. I have cleaner content, but I always reserve Thursdays for the catharsis of getting all that grimy stuff out in a creative way, though. In a creative way, but getting all the filth out, the dirtiness, man. The older I get, the dirtier I get, man. Like I'm able to conceal it, but the mind is filthy, you know. 47, maybe 47 years of age, you know. And that's a milestone for a lot of black people, you know. Because a lot of times black people don't be living that long. Y'all know this is true, 100% fact. It's between diabetes, police brutality, child support, and the COVID vaccine. We're an endangered species, man. And your priorities change when you get older, you know what I mean? Like, the priorities definitely change. Like, when I was young, I used to want to get some sex. Now that I'm older, I just want to get some sleep. I don't need pussy. I need pillows. I don't need the booty. I need the blankets. I don't need titties. I need Tempur-Pedic, man. You know what I mean? Sex goals change when you older. When you young, it's all about the orgasm. When you a man over 40, peeing after the orgasm feel better than the orgasm. Because nowadays, when I get lucky with my lady and we having some adult time and I should happen to reach the climactic regions, I'm like, ooh, baby, that was good. Make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crusts cut off. But when I pee after that shit, I'm like, shit. I'm like, baby, could you do that thing that made me pee after that came? It feels so wonderful. I need a cigarette and I don't even smoke Newport Box 100s. Get strange injuries when you get older too, like weird eyeball injuries. Like 2 weeks ago, I tore my ACL playing basketball in my dreams, man. I hit the game winning shot, Curry. Now I gotta take ice baths instead of bubble baths. Using Bengay like it's lotion. Going on my date smelling like a hospital bed. Hospitally fresh. Hospital fresh. But I realized I was getting older when I realized I really do enjoy the taste of a pastrami Reuben. And for those that don't know, that's an old school sandwich with old school ingredients. It comes with Swiss cheese, Thousand Island, sauerkraut. That's convalescent cuisine. I have it every Thursday at 4 p.m. with a tapioca pudding and a yoo-hoo while watching the Golden Girls. I think Blanche is beautiful. And if they could bring her back to life, I would make her my boo-boo. Because Blanche got that boom, 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 boom. Thank you for being a friend. Booty, man. Blanche was beautiful. She gave me my first crush when I was 6 years old, man. I had an erection, man. She's the reason why I love older women. I'm not talking 10 years older. I'm talking AARP. Because older ladies, they don't need much. They just want to fuck and die. Very basic needs. And they don't play no games. They iron your suit, read you a bedtime story, give you some of them soft, warm oatmeal raisin cookies. You ain't never had cookies until you had Nana's soft, warm oatmeal raisin cookies. I want to meet a lady so old, if I get her pregnant by accident, she will give birth to a college graduate. That baby go from maternity to fraternity immediately. Zuma Coon baby. Now, and this is my show behind me tonight. I gotta be careful with these older ladies, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm older, but I still like to go to Pound Town a little bit. And I don't want to make a mistake and break the urn. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when I get it in, I'll be treating that coochie like it's a catcher's mitt for the 1920s that's been through about 3 or 4 World Series, and I'm just giving them the fastball. Giving them the fastball. Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? Vin Diesel, The Rock, Tyrese, Luda. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I meet a lot of these older ladies, or I used to, because I got a girl now, but I used to meet a lot of these older ladies on Tinder. Because at my age, most women I meet online brag about being 35, but I know for a fact that they're 50, because no woman brags about being 35 unless they're 50. And this is my thing, ladies. When you get older, you're insecure. You like to lie to men and try to throw them off and say that you're younger. It makes more sense to say that you're even older. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're 40 and you say that you're 55, people are going to be like, oh my God, look at your skin. It's so beautiful. It must be mixed. You from Egypt? Black don't crack. Use cocoa butter? Nah, she probably right. Use oil of Olay. You getting way more likes on your Facebook pictures, the heart likes, stalked on a regular basis, random money from strangers, and the most beautiful of dick pics if that's your fancy. But if you 40 and you try to say you 55, they're going to be like, bitch, I know you bullshit. I could tell by the wrinkles on your hands. The turkey neck is a dead giveaway. Because this one chick I met on Tinder, she had a turkey neck. She tried to lie about her age. I told her a couple of jokes. I made her laugh. And she was like, oh. I was like, did this chick just gobble? Thanksgiving like in a few months. What, I gotta bring cranberry sauce to the first date? Gravy cologne? She want me to give her some stuffing. That's what she want me to do. She want me to stuff that bird. Ladies, if you're getting older, the cheapest plastic surgery is to say that you're even older. If you're 50, say you're 75. If you're 75, say you 95. And if you're 95, just say you dead, man. You're like, damn, baby, you look good. How old are you? I'm dead. You're the most beautiful corpse I've ever seen in my life. I met her at the graveyard. I was really digging her. She was my cemetery Cinderella. Her glass slipper was extremely dirty, man. But my homeboy saw the struggles I was going on having with the dating apps. My boy Cliff, he approached me. He was like, yo, you need to stop messing with these thoughts on Tinder. You'll find on Craigslist. I said, Craigslist, word? They always try to call me when I'm doing this damn podcast. I was like, Craigslist, word? You mean to tell me you can get a job? Pussy? And some furniture on that? You mean to tell me you can get a job, some furniture, and some pussy on that motherfucker? I hopped on Craigslist. There's a bunch of weirdos on there, man. That will satisfy your every desire. Like this one chick told me she would do anything to me if I acted like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I said, you got to be pretty desperate to respond to such an ad, which is exactly why I showed up on her doorstep that night, dressed in all linen, white linen. She opened the door and poked my stomach. And she was like, bitch, fuck the shit out of me, man. Best 2 minutes of my life. Now, 2 weeks later, I came back with a yeast infection. Because she keep fucking with those doughboys, that yeasty bitch. I wonder why every time I went down on her, it tasted like Pabst Blue Ribbon. You could bake bread with that vagina. But yeah, man, the dating world sucks. It sucks. I'm happy I have my lady. Because before that, I was on the dating apps heavy. And the dating apps is cool, but it kind of sucked. When you're in your mid-40s, you're unaccomplished with a baldy and pot belly, man. You're not exactly the first choice. I'm like an Arby's sandwich. I have the meats, but only weirdos want to eat it, man. You see the type of individuals that go to Arby's? I don't even have to describe blue hair, big bellies, and sometimes the gender is questionable. I remember I matched with this one chick one time, and we were just talking about, I was just laying out, what I wanted to do for a dating, like as far as a date, take out to dinner, a comedy show with some food, maybe some karaoke, whatever. She was like, that's all well and good. You can take me out, you can wine and dine me, but I'm about to get dessert at home with somebody else. Like, ain't this about I gotta put the bread in the oven and let it bake so somebody else can eat it? I gotta do all the work, but somebody else gotta get the pay? This chick treat me like a volunteer firefighter. I'm taking all the risk, but somebody else is getting all the booty, the treasure. This is ridiculous, man. And when I really, really think about the science of it, I never really understood why women use dating apps. Never really understood why women, because women get offers for penis every single day in real life, and now they want all the digital peen attention too. Bitches that use dating apps are like millionaires that use food stamps. How much more government assistance do you need? She want the government cheese, the Swiss cheese, the Gouda cheese, the pepper jack. She want the whole dairy section of the day. And the thing is, women, they always just most of them say the same thing on these dating apps. Not looking for a hookup. Not looking for a hookup. Not looking for a hookup. But their profile pictures is their booty cheeks. Booty cheeks with the well-tailed thong showing up top with Bible scriptures over top of it. Talk about, for God loved the world so much he gave his only begotten son. John 3:16. Are we having sex or Sunday service, man? And see, me, being that I admitted that I am the Arby's sandwich of dating and I attract a lot of undesirables, the BBWs be coming at me heavy. Pun intended. The BBWs be coming at me heavy. And my problem with them is, if they truly think they are beautiful, why do they only show pictures from the neck up? It ain't about your size, it's about your self-worth and your confidence. I need my lady to have that Lizzo type confidence. I need to know that she has the courage to twerk at the Staples Center with her booty cheeks out in front of children. If she don't got that Lizzo type confidence, she can't be a boo. I don't need no surprises. I need a full body picture of how you look. I need to know if I need an ace bandage and a Gatorade before I pick you up. And a lot of these big women, they always have a heading. They have this cliche recycled heading. Talk about, I know what you think is. I'm going to give you W. But if you don't like it, you can keep it moving. Hey, what the fuck? What's the point of her making some type of suggestion to individuals that are going to swipe left immediately as soon as they see their picture? That's like me saying on my profile, ladies don't like bald-headed, light-skinned dudes with pot bellies and glasses. Swipe to the left. I don't like to without me wasting my characters. It's almost like these women are creating a fictitious idea in their head and they're gaslighting themselves into believing that they're rejecting men that did not want them in the first place. That's like a bum with a full shopper cart. Ain't nobody going to steal my cans. Nobody wants your cans. Nobody wants your 5 cents. And if she would have kept it moving, maybe she wouldn't be a BBW. Those ain't kickboxing, Pilates, Taibo, spin cycle, and I can talk trash because I got a big back. In fact, I keep my back big so that I keep 30% of my act on stage. Yeah, I'm a scumbag. I remember one time I matched with this chick, little fine little mommy in a wheelchair. She had real big titties. Her heading said, "I'm not looking for a one-night stand." I said, "Chick, you'll be lucky if you can stand one night." She blocked me immediately, reported me to the app, and now I'm blocked on Hinge. I'm banned from Hinge. Damn, this chick ain't got no type of sense of humor, man. Now, like I said, I'm getting a little long in the tooth. So the women I be matching with be like 65 years old or better, man. And you know what that heading says? I'm looking for a long-term, like the letters literally shake. I'm looking for a long-term. This chick got Parkinson's fine. I'm looking for a long-term situation. That's like, chick, but you got a short-term life. You better take this short-term stick. She only got about 5 more minutes. She gonna be dead before murder she won't go off. Her coochie probably smell like snickerdoodle cookies. And you know what song she listened to go to sleep, man? For those that don't know, that is the theme to Newhart for the old school folks. And I'm 47. I remember having old ass babysitters forcing us to watch Newhart, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, and MASH. Used to hate MASH. MASH was always a song that let me know it was time to go to bed. Because MASH came on at 9 p.m. I remember it's like 1987. I'm playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I thought I had the game mastered. I'm fighting Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? I was already knocked down twice. We in the third round. He got a little bit of energy left. Little Mac, I'm punching. Hitting him. 8:59. 9 o'clock hits. Fuck! Mo, you gotta go to bed. I had to turn the Nintendo off because I almost beat Tyson, but the MASH show came on. That's why that show traumatizes me to this day. I don't understand how that show is a comedy when literally the lyrics to the song, "'Cause suicide is painless." Suicide is painless? What's the? I don't know what's funny about that, but hey, now, like I said, keeping it dirty Thursdays. Let me put this lapel, man. I'm trying to hold this like a mic, but I like performing with my hands, and plus I need this hand a little bit just in case we have any issues on the road. You know, I still got to focus, pay attention, and make it to the gig tonight. I don't care about nothing but make it to the gig. I don't care about my safety or nothing. Just get into the damn show. Ain't that person that's married to the game. But like I said, reiterate. I'm glad I got my lady, because before I had her, I would go through many a dry spell. Many dry spells, man. And before I went to the level of buying the buns, I wound up hooking up with a butch lesbian. You don't think that's possible? You don't think because they dress like men, they don't sometimes get an itching for the dicking? Some of them chicks be having babies, and they can't all afford artificial insemination. Some of them hoes be taking dick. And you can't sleep on a stud, man. Because to me, like a butch lesbian, a stud, a bulldagger, whatever you want to call her, it's like a pineapple. Pineapple is one of my favorite fruits. Because even though it got that hard exterior and they got the green spikes on the top, because a lot of studs, they get their heads shaved and faded, and a lot of them get their hair dyed green. If you peel back those layers, it ain't nothing but a bunch of sweet fruit and feminine goodness on the inside, man. Like, there was this one pregnant stud I saw on his Facebook meme. She was just chilling on a basketball court, holding her stomach. Then our homeboy ran up on her. He was like, "Dag, Lex, what happened?" She was like, "I was drinking with the niggas. Fucked around and got your boy pregnant." And you can't sleep on the stud coochie, you know what I'm saying? Because they're more receivers than givers, so it's a lot tighter than normal, so that makes for a more pleasurable experience. And if you're a man that's not really blessed in the certain regions, you will suffice for her. You will suffice. And if you ever wanted to take a safari or travel through forests, but you were afraid of running into the potential wildlife, a lot of studs now, they take it so far as trying to simulate men. A lot of them don't really shave down there, so it's real forest like. You listen to the jeans. If you listen close to the jeans, you hear animals, man. And when you making relations with her, having love with her, it's like I said, her bush is literally the bush, and your tool is the machete. And when you're doing your thing, it's like you chopping through the woods. I'm searching for the pleasure. I'm searching for the pleasure. Oh shit, that's the wrong hole. It's a stink hole, man. So I'm about to hook up with this stud, right? And right before we have love, she put on a strap on. And she say, "Bend over, motherfucker. I want to go first." And I was mad offended. because that shit was white and it was bigger than mine. I say, how dare this woman bring this 4-inch abomination to the bedroom? Now that's the thing I don't understand about some lesbians. Not all lesbians, just some lesbians. Because you claim you don't like men, but you use toys and apparatus on yourselves and others that resemble penises for pleasure. If I was a lesbian, I would not want my toy to look nothing like the male genitalia. Fuck that. I would want my toy to look like a tongue, a fist, Bonda Sykes afro. Anything that's not related to the male parts. That's why gay guys got it figured out. Because you know you'll never see two gay dudes put on a fake vagina. That would look ridiculous, man. Could you imagine two gay dudes about to do Netflix and dicks, and right before they have love, he like, chill, player. You don't even need no condoms. I got these pussy pull-ups. That shit would look ridiculous. They'll be all bulky, like a pamper. This motherfucker look like Tommy from Rugrats. Bum, 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 bum. Take me there. Make a wish. Close your eyes and count to 5. All I'm saying is, if you claim that you're a lesbian, but you use toys and apparatus on yourselves and others for pleasure that resemble penises, that's like saying you're a vegan, but you eat celery that tastes like sausages. Yeah, it's vegetables. But deep down, we know what you crave. We know exactly what you crave, man. All these dry spells, man, been going through. It's ridiculous, man. I remember one time, like, after a comedy show, early in the game, I want to say it was like 2017, 2018. And it was right after a comedy show. I wound up hooking up with a 75-year-old woman. I guess that was the spoils of war of having a good set when you were a new comic. The women got a little bit better now, but, you know, I got my girl, so I'm out the game. But I hooked up with a 75-year-old woman. She had a turkey neck, you know what I'm saying? And she had the jiggly triceps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like bat wings or curtains. So whenever she went to give me a hug, I didn't know if I should clap or take a bow. You know what I mean? So I'm shaking the snake. I'm trying to do the thing. I'm shaking the snake. I'm trying to do the thing, man. But she was turning me off, man. Like the varicose veins, the bat wings, you know, the old voice. I was in over my head, and my head wasn't working. Finally, she got pissed off, bent over and looked back and said, "Fuck me from behind, you dirty nigger." I was like, oh, shit. The racism was like Viagra. So I started giving it a fastball. When she come, and turkey neck started jiggling. So I was like, and that's when I realized that was my reparations. That was my reparations, having sex with racist Reba McEntire looking bitches. So when we was done, you know, she made me a pastrami Reuben because I was famous, man. Very, very nice of her. She gave me one of her African statues, Black Power. She looked me deep into my eyes, held me by the hands, and said, "Thank you for being a friend." Bum, bum, bum. That's pretty much, people keep calling me, it's ridiculous. That's pretty much, I just wanted to work out some older dirty jokes that I haven't done in a long time. Thursday is Dirty Thursday, so I got plenty more. I got like 4 or 5 more dirty jokes, but I just wanted to hit y'all with that real quick. You know, not really talk about nothing too deep. Definitely definitely stay consistent. Always got different dramas and different things in life, but like I always tell y'all, man, life ain't something that's just happening to you in spite of you. Life is an experience to behold. And to all my young and up-and-coming comedians, I tell you this all the time: stay away from the nonsense, stay away from the drama, Stay away from the negativity. Stay away from the gossip and stay away from the rumors. Lead with love. There's no such thing as writer's block. If the comedy guys are not giving you something in your brain to write, that is their way of telling you to work on the things that they already gave you. I know I reversed my ending, but once you get started, you got to commit to it. I was going to start over my ending. But if anything, wish me luck for tonight's show. And I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe on tomorrow we'll workshop a little bit. And I'll just briefly talk about the jokes I'm going to be doing for this. For this headlining weekend, man. Highlight y'all. Deuces.